It is the Groove Cafe on RX Radio, and I'm Crystal, looking forward to hearing from my guest today and, of course, learning about his passion. He is a Christian stand-up comedian, a professional MC based in Kampala with 5 years experience hosting all kinds of events and making people laugh. He's also the founder of CDDI, an NGO taking care of orphans and needy children by providing them with basic needs like food, school requirements, and more. I do have Bonath Atuyambe joining me on the Groove Cafe. Hello.
Yeah, hi everyone. Yes, this is Atuyambe.
How are you doing? You go by Atuyambe?
Yeah, I'm doing well. How are you?
I am fine. I am all right. It's nice to have you on the show.
It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful being on the groove, you know?
Thank you for joining me. So tell me, you started 5 years ago as a stand-up comedian?
Yeah, I did. I started in it was 2018, but late 2018, that's around December.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and there is, we had people like, there is a show called Christ Fund.
Mm-hmm.
It's always organized monthly by one called Ben MC.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's one of the biggest Christian comedy shows here.
Uh-huh. Was it scary? Was it something that you'd always wanted to do, or did you just fall into things?
Not really, not falling into things, but sometimes we do. Before we had to do rehearsals, I had loved comedy.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm an MC. I'm an MC. I host events, and
Yes.
I was like, if I can take this further and do professional comedy, then I was like, okay, let me take it. I became part of the Christian Comedy Fund.
Okay, so Bonath, take me back to your school days. Were you ever active in drama then? Music, dance, drama, those kind of things?
You know, back in school days, I think I call myself as a lazy guy, you know. So
why would you call yourself a lazy guy?
yeah, the things that needed a lot of energy, like running, those co-curricular activities at school, running, you know, soccer. I really loved them, but they use a lot of energy.
Mm-hmm.
And my favorite was the time for music, dance, and drama. And
Okay.
then, yeah, that's how I picked it up.
Okay, where was school for you?
Oh, my school was so deep in the village. Kataho. Kataho is the deepest village. By the way, I come from Kataho, that village. Mabaganda say, Katonda just say bigere, you know, we are the footstool of the Lord.
My goodness.
Yeah, it is in Uganda, Western Uganda. That's where I went to, yeah.
Okay, and that's where you grew up?
Yeah, I grew up from Kataho, then for primary level, then secondary, I came Kampala here, went to Kawala High School, then Kololo High School, for O and A level respectively.
Okay, uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, then I started juggling on the streets, you know, here, there. Then went to St. Lawrence University for diploma in computer science. But I loved humor, you know, I loved humor. So.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is there anyone that you used to look up to? Maybe in dramas? Who did you look up to back in the day?
By the way, in Western, we don't have much of comedy, but here when I came in Central, I found there was Pablo. Wow.
What do you mean in the West we don't have comedy?
Yeah, in Western
like
Uganda,
comedy shows?
Yeah, comedy shows are very rare. And by then, you see, life has just changed. I'm speaking here in between 2000 to 2010, you know? Yes, you know, things have just changed here, 2010 up to this time.
Okay.
But by then, TVs were scarce, you know, so lack of exposure, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but you're right, actually, the comedy scene has really blossomed in the last 10, 15 years.
Exactly.
Yeah, and Pablo is one of the first people that we saw get up there and do it professionally. So you saw him and you're like, oh, I can do that.
So that guy had a joke that there are two guys who were selling the turkeys, you know, and they were black, they are dark skinned. But on their t-shirts, they are like, hey, I'm a Muzungu, you know, and like, hey. So they're putting on t-shirt, they are dark skinned, but they are putting on t-shirt showing that they are white, you know. So it's like, how did he get this job?
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's when you started.
Yeah, that's when I started watching him on barbed wires. That's way back. Yeah, up to now when they've done, and I really encourage us clean comedy, nice content. It's so good.
I love that it's clean comedy because you find a lot of people go for the easy jokes. There's certain things that kind of are like easy. And then also we see a lot of jokes that are very tribal as well sometimes. So it's a very delicate thing to have clean comedy.
Yes, you see, okay, people can laugh at it, can laugh at tribalism, at jokes that are, let me use the word, nudity, like the words, the jokes which are dirty, yeah, they are dirty. But you can make people laugh when you speak clean things. You can be true to yourself, you say clean stuff. Even in the Bible is full of comedy. By the way, did you know that God laughs? Yeah,
of course. He blessed us with this gift. What would we be without humor? Honestly.
Exactly. Yeah, and it's medicine. So that's why I believe Pablo is one of the mentors of most clean comedians here in Uganda of our generation.
Okay, that's fantastic. So when it comes to hosting events, when did you start doing that?
By the I told you I'm a lazy guy in the beginning, so so I was at home. I read a book, the book, but had something like start with what you have from where you are, like that, So I was like, what do I have with me? So I was on Facebook following some. He's a Ghanaian guy. He's just a normal guy, but he was writing. And he was like, okay, you can start hosting events, and then I started hosting events. By then, I could request someone, please let me host your event, please. No. But time came, others started believing in me. I could reach out to other people who have events. I host their wedding launches, like meeting launches, I come there briefly, then I started moving from press to press. By the time I was doing it, and now I'm booked, I earn from emceeing,
Yes.
So, yeah.
That's fantastic. Because that's your gift and no one can ever take it away from you.
Exactly.
Okay. And CDDI, what does that stand for, the NGO?
Oh, that's Committed Communities Development Initiative. It's an NGO. It's just starting up.
Oh,
it's
so
like
you just started.
It's 1 year. Yeah, it's 1 year old. And in Kataho, by the way, people think that people in Kataho or in Western Uganda don't have needs. Or they receive all the basic needs, but there are children who can't go to school. And I was example. So I was like, when God blesses me with something, I will bless my people.
You go back to community and give back.
Yes, I go back to community, yeah.
Okay, so a year in, how is it going?
It's not that easy. It needs commitment. It needs money. Of course, when I get my earnings, and then I also reach out to friends. I'm like, we have some children who are orphans here. The school is starting. They have nothing to start with. They have no books, no uniform. And then people give in their little, and take those children back to school. Yeah, during some festive seasons, there are families who can't afford even a kg of meat,
Yeah.
So I get to my friends, I'm like, let's reach out. We can feed these 10 families who can't afford,
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's right.
Well done. Well done.
You see, I think if I would be calling myself Crystal Newman, I could be like, in our village, you can call us Crystal Newman. Or Crystal Munto Mupia, I don't be like that,
Okay. So how can someone support you? How can someone help you? How can someone, be part of CDDI?
One can reach out to my contact numbers and reach out on my social media handles. I'm still using my own Chiambe Bonath. And yeah, we are in the process of dropping a website. It's not yet hosted, it's still going on. And I reach out to most people over like this program, the groove, to making people smile until they reach home. They can reach me via here also. Yeah. And we support those children and how their dreams come true.
Okay. Now, you said you did a diploma in computer science.
Yeah.
Is that something, an area that you've worked in as well? Have you practiced?
I've not practiced.
So we left it there.
I left it there. It's there. It's hanging. I was like, first hanging there. I'm coming for you, eh? I'll come for you. Yeah, let me first pursue the passion, you know.
Okay, all right. So, well, thank you so much for joining me on the Groove Cafe. It was nice to just have a glimpse into your world. Any tips for someone else who'd like to be a stand-up comedian? Because it's not the easiest thing. I feel like you have to be a very brave person to go down that road.
Very true. It needs patience. That's number one. You have to be very, very patient and know what you want and stay true to your values. Like for me, I'm a Christian, so I stand true to the values of Christianity. Yeah.
Yes.
And also join in. There are many groups around. For example, we have a group called Christ Fan. We always have shows here and there, and we post them. You know, be part, enjoy those shows. Come to those shows.
You said you have a show every month, is it? It's monthly?
Yes, it's monthly. Then we have other shows in churches, in different areas around urban center. Up there, we have many. There is El Shaddai. There is a Teacher Surfer. There is Modas. All those have their shows. So you can reach out to and come and be part. And when you join, they will help you. They are so good, and we are not selfish.
Okay, that's great advice. Thank you so much. Most people don't even know where to start, but you have to look for the support areas.
Exactly. You have to look for the opportunities, you know. Yeah.
You can't be lazy about that one.
No. Lazy steps there.
We're going to be lazy about that. Well,
their laziness sleeps.
Okay, well, Atuyambe, thank you so much for joining me on the Groove Cafe.
All right, thank you. Nice to hear from you, and I wish you the best. RX Radio.
RX Radio.
Say if you're in Qatar, they could say this is a general radio. RX. This is RX Radio. Have a nice time.
Mother tongue influence.
I tell you.
Well, have yourself a lovely day, and thank you so much again.
Bye.
Groove Cafe. Brought to you by Stanbic Bank. It can be. Your day just got better by tuning into RX Radio.
When it comes to